I know this shit ain't fucking up already, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers.
What's up, bro?
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Lambeau. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
What?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come to my work. We won.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mike 54.
Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get 300. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Down to lose 1. 26.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, you got 3 down. 85.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, kill. Mike 7. I'm coming for you. You mom. Mike 7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 6-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. On play action, Brissett. On the move to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Play fake. Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
54's Mike.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw is Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
I'm bullshit, bro. I'm not watching.
Here's Brissett. This complete to David Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
We're 19. Okay. 12X. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Seven's a Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Lefty. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 7. Yo, rabbit. Tight dog. Yo, rabbit.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett right back to Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get ready.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Out. 3 down.
Now it's the backup Watson.
Let's get it together,
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
That's a whole 2-yard pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. 59. Mike 5'9". Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the pass. Check 59.
To the air yet again, Watson. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Eyes on Cooper Kupp. This is a problem.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Alert. Mike, check. 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 5'9".
Watson on first down.
Hey, just me and you.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. In your face.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll run again with Hunt, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Yeah, I said suggestions. I was like, nigga, gave y'all suggestions.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They pitch it to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play action now. Brissett. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on. You better bring it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the run. They're running it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Back to throw. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Brissett.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Brissett.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's Brissett.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Go, man.
Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it, so what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
Quick look.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, grab. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Brissett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to potentially send us to overtime.
York able to send this one through.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Mike 28, stay with your man.
Rodgers to throw. It's complete. Lazard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Field goal is what fucked him up. You missed that motherfucker. Give me tails. Damn it.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check in. All day.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is in for the score! And it
is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
First of all, I'm looking at my phone, and I had a bet for over 136.5. Why the fuck these niggas score 136? Beyond pissed. Nigga about to goddamn go crazy, you hear me? That nigga T online. I don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yep. Hey, Orbit. Right here, right here. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
That's going to be a long day.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 20.
As Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Man, number 7.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Here's Pollard again. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th and the dub. Nigga don't even go for it on 4th and the dub. What type of stupid shit is this?
On 4th down, rush. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully...
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna switch that up right.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
I'm going to Trevor Lawrence just threw that bitch on me.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
What I can do, though.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
It's going to be a long day. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't it?
Put CD Lamb on the goddamn. Oof. Yeah.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
I smell fear in that offense. Here we go, 47. 33, check Mike 33. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, check 33, 33. I want that. Give me that ball.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 72 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. He's got room at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Prescott. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Elliott going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I saw you nodding your head in approval at that decision to go for it. You liked it.
I love aggressive coaches. I love when they decide to go for it. And in this case, even if they don't get it, You're turning the ball over to a team that's going to have to go 99 yards to put the end zone the opposite way. I like your odds.
Hello?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Mike, 55.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Ready. 60 yards. I'm coming after you.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Here we go, G.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Bravo.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got nothing today.
Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
It really was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Straight ahead, ETN. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
4 down. Yep. Hey, check right. Watch 85. All day, dog.
From the 35 on second down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a keeper with Prescott.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 33. You run.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Tight ends right. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4
Now a give here to Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 37 yards.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Hey, try hard. Go ahead and run that play, man.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Hey, before they kick you out, GG's, my boy.